so we're going to do a little demonstration on painting. I have two brushes, two different sizes, big and small. And in this one, I'm going to go with blue. I have a normal mushroom already painted. I'm going to make the top blue on this one. So with the largest brush, I'm going to get my paint on it. And I want to make sure I have a decent amount on, because what you're going to do with the paint is you're not using the paintbrush like you would a pencil. You're actually using it to push and pull paint around. So as we put paint down on the paper, we're going to push it out to the edge and pull it across with the brush. And when we pull it, and we use the edge of that gob of paint, it allows us to have a nice, clean edge. Push it to the side. As the paint starts to thin out, you should probably get some more. Push it up to the edge. Pull it across. You also want to make sure, sometimes the lighter paint will show a little bit of the paper behind it, so just come in and make sure that gets covered up. So, as much as you can, get with the big brush, but they make smaller brushes for a reason. And the same idea works as far as pushing and pulling paint. Pull it across the top. Usually turning the paper tends to work better. I try to keep it in the camera range here. Do any of the detail stuff first. If you have larger areas, then you can go back and deal with those. There you go. So you would just keep going on that way until you obviously have the whole thing covered. Some people find it helpful to go through and outline everything first. The hope is that you'll find sort of a little way to go about doing this that works for you. Again, don't look at the paintbrush as a tool you're drawing with here. Remember, you're using it to move paint around. Sometimes I'll explain it like, imagine if I took blue sand and I poured it on the paper here, and I said, okay, use this brush to sort of push and pull the sand around so that the whole thing's covered in blue sand. Sort of this same kind of strokes you would do to push and move the sand around is the same sort of strokes you would use to push and pull the paint around. So once you've got it done, you move on to the next part. So make sure you let paint dry. If this is wet and I try to bring another color up to here, you want it to make sure the new wet paint comes up and it's coming up against dry paint. So otherwise they'll mix and look messy. So let me know if you have any questions as always, and happy painting.